Well, let's come back to the UK and the Bank of England, because Bank of England's decided to weigh in on the issue of, well, gender identity and so on. And I suppose in the context of the number of people that are having bank accounts shut down at the moment. And I have to say, Patrick, we're getting emails on a daily basis now from more and more people that are saying, I'm having my bank account shut down, or I've had my bank account shut down. This is getting concerning.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's going on. The high profile cases, of course, Nigel Farage, Lawrence Fox, to name a few. But anyway, they're having trouble grappling with inflation. Okay, but apparently they've got this one under control. The Bank of England say that people of any gender identity can be pregnant. This is an official statement this week by the Bank of England. Believe it or not, the Bank of England said that people of any gender identity can be treated as pregnant, as it pledged to dedicate a floor of its office to offering gender neutral laboratories. So that's great. So safe space there at the Bank of England. Wonderful. So here's they're being pressured as well. The embattled central bank introduced a new family leave policy in June 2021 that included the gender neutral term birthing parent, because obviously pregnant female is offensive, according to its 2022 submission to the charity Stonewall. So Stonewall is kind of policing all these institutions and organizations and generating these reports, so which campaigns for gay, lesbian, transgender rights. So these institutions, Mike, they've got a stark choice. They either adopt these language and policies, or they could have raging mobs protesting outside of their headquarters. Which one? Which one do you want? So the group has come under fire, talking about Stonewall here, for its controversial advice, including recently suggesting that many nurseries are not doing enough to help children recognize their trans identity at a young age. But apparently, their efforts are paying off. Let's just look at this graph here. Trans patients diagnosed with gender dysphoria 5 years or younger. So the big one there, and sort of, if you look at this graph, the numbers are going up vertically there on the left-hand side, and then the ages are along the bottom, okay, by year. That red peaking mark, the highest red mark, that is 2021. So as you can see, Mike, the age in which this is being diagnosed, gender dysphoria, is getting younger and younger, according to the data here from the British Medical Journal. This is a BMJ data report here. So, the work is paying off. They're getting more people to identify this transgender issue at a younger age. So is this a natural occurrence, or is this a result of pressure and the building up of this industry, all the counselors, the administrators, the teachers, pushing children to consider that they have a problem, that they're somehow born in the wrong gender? And so I think this is a contrived issue that has really become a result of massive social engineering that is well funded as well.
Yes, indeed. And in the meantime, Debbie, the language continues to evolve.
Yes, it does. And this report in Fox News, a UK Cancer Trust suggests we call a vagina a bonus hole. This is Joe's Cervical Cancer Trust. So I decided to go and look at the trust, and they have actually designed a whole new language, a language to use when supporting trans men or non-binary people, using the correct language. So now let's go and have a look at what the correct language is. Apparently, I've just highlighted quite a few there. I'll just mention a couple. A bonus hole is an alternative word for the vagina. Dead naming is intentionally or unintentionally using the former name of a trans or non-binary person without their consent. You can also use the word front hole. I won't go on anymore, but to the next slide, you can see that we're also using the term microaggression as well. Brief behaviours, verbal or otherwise, that intentionally or unintentionally reveal bias or prejudice and make the target feel uncomfortable or distressed. And there are others. So I'll leave you with that.
Yeah, where does this end, Patrick?
Someone brought this up, the term dead naming. This is sort of like what cults do. You change your name when you enter the cult, and if you refer to somebody by their old previous life name, then the cult comes and sets upon the individual, set them straight, that sort of thing. So I mean, there's huge problems with this. Obviously, you're looking at something more akin to a religion. I think a secular religion that's kind of meld together with a social engineering agenda. So this is why we're seeing this stuff being pushed so hard. So yeah, I don't know where it ends, Mike, but it's getting ridiculous. But hey, that's just my opinion, and I'm not a doctor. I'm just a pundit.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Well, look, thank you very much to Patrick and Debbie. We're going to leave it there for today. We'll be back in a few minutes for some extra. If you're a UK column member, stick around for that. Otherwise, don't forget the Sandy Adams debate tonight at 5:45 on UK Column Live. We'll be back on Monday as usual for a news at 1 p.m. I hope everybody has a great weekend in the meantime. See you then. Bye-bye.